know something? In
Spawn
high school,
became
I
the
met
best-selling superhero.
In high school, I met somebody who worked under him, and I was in this the Star Wars group in high school. You know me, and
nerd.
Yeah,
I would have never guessed.
And it was the school psychologist got like all the most fucked up kids, and we would talk about Star Wars because somehow it was therapeutic. I don't know why I liked it.
That's actually pretty cool.
Got me out of English class. Let me tell you something. This so he had a therapist assistant, and her boyfriend's like, he's like, yeah, I'm a tattoo artist, but Todd MacFarlane, like, I worked under him, I did some animation. He's a really weird dude, very dark, twisted, weird, like morbid guy.
You have to be that way to draw the shit that he draws. Have you read Spawn?
Yeah, I love Michael Jai White.
That's
nice.
if you ever like read any of the earlier comics that he drew,
I want to buy the trade of it. I have no job though.
You got it. Well. Look up
Can
some
someone
of the
sponsor us so I can have some money?
He would draw some really hardcore stuff.
Yeah, dude, the freaking HBO cartoon freaked me out with the first thing.
I loved that show.
They cover the guy in gasoline. He goes to shoot Spawn, lights himself on fire.
Yeah,
I was freaked out by that.
That was crazy.
I used to kept. That was the first time DVR was. I kept pausing it so I can see the burnt body in the bag.
Actually,
I was like 12.
Truth be told, I think it was the 3rd issue or 4th issue. Actually got his wife to almost want to walk away from actually helping him.
Like divorce him or help him with the comic?
Help him with the comic.
Oh, well.
Because
I was like, damn.
He wrote it about
She ain't no Padme.
She's no ride or die bitch.
He wrote this character called Billy Kincaid, and he was a child rapist murderer.
Oh yeah, with the ice cream man, and he would like take the little girls, chop them up.
And so Spawn heads to his house and he guts him, and he draws this like incredibly detailed image of his dead body, and it was like the most hardcore thing that you could ever see in comics at that time.
I love that he did.
Which is why it's hard to kind of do Spawn nowadays, because Spawn's popularity was, look how fucked up that is.
Yeah.
You kind of can't do that now because everyone's like, well, that's not that fucked up.
I saw.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Right. It's like, it's not that fucked up, but that was really cool,
back then
though,
it was pushing the limits.
Kevin Smith's staring at me right now,
and that was actually why he chose to make Spawn a black man and chose to write it in the comic as it doesn't fucking matter. Because there were like a lot of comics that would be like, say, Luke Cage,
but
in the 70s was a blaxploitation comic book.
With Kevin Smith,
so
though,
that's trying to tell you why a black person can actually be a superhero. Spawn was, he's black, but get over it. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to write anything about it. We're just going to make a storyline, and it just so happens the dude's a black guy. You move the fuck on.
But what like when Kevin Smith is bringing Image Comics to TV, like what do you, I mean, like, yeah, you talk about
he is adapting Sam and Twitch from the Spawn comics and he's turning them into a show,
a cartoon,
and a live action show
on Adult Swim.
I don't think it's on Adult Swim.
Okay, so live action, and let's also talk about Jay and Silent Bob is getting a reboot.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It is actually called Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. And it is going to be about how they have to go back to Hollywood and stop a remake of the very film that they tried to stop in the original movie.
Is Mark Hamill? Do you think they'll get Mark Hamill in it? Will Mark Hamill come back as a grizzled cock knocker?
That would be hysterical if they could still get Mark Hamill to come back.
He gives him the bong on
I'm sure they could get him back for a cameo.
You know what they should do? Try to get both him and
he's a really short
Daisy
guy.
Ridley. Try to get both of them,
man.
And then write in the film that she's the daughter of Cockknocker, and she has this giant foot, and she's just kicking the nuts.
What would her name be? Nut.
You're gonna trigger so many Star Wars fans with that, though. I mean, theory videos out the ass.
It would be. I don't know what her name could be, but it would be amazing. Like if they could do that.
Punter.
Cock punter.
Cock knocker and his daughter Cock Punter because she got a double-bladed bong saber.
That would just be outstanding. I think it would be.
I mean, one of my favorite parts of Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back when Mark Hamill's like, "You're not outstaging me, Vanderbeek."
You know, I don't know if they could do this gag, but it would be interesting if they could still get Ben Affleck to come back.
I thought they're not
And
friends anymore.
He could play Ben again. And then they could write something in about the whole Batman thing that's happening, and he could be like, "No, I'm not gonna do this shit." I don't know if they could do that though, because again, like
I would piss off Warner Brothers.
Who cares?
Well, I think also-
they pissed all of us off.
Well, Ben also Ben and Kevin stopped actually hanging out years ago, actually because of his wife, who's
Ben's
not
wife.
even his wife anymore.
So whatever.
Well, apparently Kevin Smith said something about her. And
She's
then
a
that
bitch.
became a thing, and now suddenly
please.
Ben
You know how
was
many
like, "I guess I
friendships-
can't hang out with you
You know
now."
how many friends that I have that I don't like their girlfriends, and I say to their face, like, they don't talk to me afterwards, but sometimes they do.
Yeah, I had that happen to me.
We're not talking about him.
No. What? I like that. But I think this movie is going to be very funny.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's gonna be good.
I actually feel bad.
Now I
though,
want
that
Mark Hamill in it. Damn it!
I think though that in order for this movie to live up the joke that it's playing on, the movie has to bomb at the box office.
It has
Because that's
really
the only way
piss
you
off
can
the
live it up
studio.
to the joke. You know,
It does
you gotta
make
be like,
sense.
reboots suck because they never make as much money and everyone hates them. You gotta be like, well, this movie has to tank now in order to really live up
And
to
watch
it.
it break $1 billion in the box office.
It might actually tank though, because apparently nobody really
Another
likes his movies
cinematic.
anymore.
Well, they're
so-
they're
except for
Kevin
me, I like
Smith.
his movies.
Kevin Smith made his own cinematic movie universe. If you ask you,
Exactly, he did make his own cinematic universe. Everyone's in that movie. Ben Affleck plays 3 different characters in that shit. In those
Bung.
fucking films. So
lime face, ha! Lemon face, ooh! Lime face, ah! No
I like
bullshit.
the some of
'cause-
that apples, Will. What are we gonna do?
Let's watch a little clip.
You wanna watch a clip of
Let's
it?
watch just a little clip.
Show the clip when like Ben is all like, "I know this sorry son of a bitch." He fucking wants out.
I mean, no, they won't.
No.
Oh, we got paid. Can we just watch Return of the Jedi instead?
This
This is brought to you by MIRAMAX. We do not own the rights.
Fucking way. Don? I guess if there's a movie being made of the comic, you two were the base
Miramax at the
deal and ask for my movie
You're
check.
not Ben Affleck.
smells like somebody What brings you two dirt merchants from my neck
There we
of the
go.
woods?
This Batman.
I'll tell you what our necks are doing in the woods. Where's our motherfucking movie check? You heard about that, huh? I got nothing to do with it. That's Banky's deal. He owns the property now. I sold my half of the
Brought to you by
bought
Miramax. We don't own the rights.
years ago.
Why the fuck would you do a thing like that?
Why in God's name would I want to keep writing about characters whose central preoccupation is weed and dick and fart jokes? I mean, you gotta grow, man. Did you ever want anything more for yourself? I know this poor hapless son of a bitch does. I look into his sorry doe eyes and I see a man crying out. He's crying out, when, Lord? When the fuck can your servant ditch this foul-mouthed little chucklehead to whom I'm a constant victim of his folly, so much so that it prevents me from ever getting to kiss a girl? Fuck, when, Lord, when? When's gonna be my time?
Just like
So I'm very excited for that.
It's gonna be funny.
He's a
Did-
magnificent chin.
Did anybody go see Yoga Hosers?
No.
Oh, okay.
Should I?
Well, it's his latest movie, and he made it with
Who's
his
Ben Affleck or
daughter.
Kevin Smith?
Kevin Smith.
Oh, wait, Harley Quinn.
It's his latest
daughter.
movie. He made it with his daughter, and his daughter is best friends with Johnny Depp's daughter. So it had both of them in it, and they had to fight Nazi sausages
Bonjour.
that were all played by Kevin Smith.
Tim and Eric had a really good fake Johnny Depp.
I never watched
Tim and Eric.
Eric.
So good.
Is it?
These are the lists
No,
of the
but-
things I like. The lists of the things I like. Anyway, that is our show tonight. Woo!
Yeah.
And now, before we go, we talked a lot about Warner Brothers, and I just want to give us the opportunity, Brian.
to
If you
not
could-
sue us. No,
they're not going to sue us. Freedom of speech, First Amendment, we're protected.
Yeah,
Unless you don't
fuck
agree with the
you,
other side.
WB.
Tell them, look at the camera right now, and look right at it, and I want you to say to Warner Brothers, tell them what you want to do. Like, tell them what they have to do. Say to them, please don't make Batman suck and to follow their hearts. Look in the camera.
Bring Michael Keaton back, because he said he would do it. There's an interview of him saying, "Yeah, I'd do it. Just fucking do it."
Why the hell not?
Why the hell not?
You hear that? Do it.
Your best Batman said, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Do it.
Just fucking do it.
Just do it.
And make a Wonder Woman movie that has Linda Carter in it.
Is she alive?
You're just like bring her back. Yeah, just like bring her back as it. Again, you don't like make a universe based on the original cast. I know you can't use Christopher Reeve anymore, but you can CGI him in for like a quick second or something. But
They did to Leia, but she was
make it take place in that world.
They did to Tarkin.
You know,
Yeah,
and like just
Tarkin
say
was
that
phenomenal.
Superman
Yes.
died, and now the only heroes that are left are Batman, Wonder Woman, and let's say Flash. So go get like John Wesley Shipp to come back as Flash from the old '90s show. Just get all three of them in it, and just make it about them. And they're like the last living superheroes and all that. Just fucking. Just
Warner Brothers
do
comes to you in a
I
Dr.
want to
Evil
see
chair.
that. I want to see that now.
And Warner Brothers is just like, how about no?
They would say that to me. They're like, "We're not gonna do that, stupid Brian."
Thank you for
What
listening
is that?
to-
A well-connected
Thank you
fucking
guys for-
universe? Like, yes, it is.
Please subscribe if you like our show, and thank you for tuning in tonight. We are live on Saturday nights, and be sure to subscribe and like. You do not know what you will be missing. I'm Joe Falcone.
I'm pissed.
And Kenzie. We are Metal Nerds. Say it, Kenzie. I'm
I'm going.
Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for listening.
You guys a story when I got Roadhead?